In the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Complete to Ron.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And
he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Strikes out on the ground with Michel. And he stopped immediately there. Levante David in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
What's that, man?
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Play action. It's Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
He's airing it out for Sanu. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Brady now on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's got Evans. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
Brady to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down.
And there's the anchor of this line, Big Vita Vea on the tackle, former first-round pick in his 3rd season now out of the University of Washington.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
The ball carrier. Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's second down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Patriots.
Off play action. Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 85 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped in the center. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, this is Michel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Michel. That's good for the Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They fake the give. Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
2nd and 7. At the Buccaneers' 8-yard line.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On the ground is Michel. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Justin Rohrwasser for the extra point.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Fielded in the end zone. So, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Buccaneers 13. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 5. First down, New England.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Going deep here for Edelman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for New England. 61 yards.
That's a big... Big-time pitching there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Delay of game, offense.
Unbelievable.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Michel. They're only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Michel on the carry.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Michel going to try again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down by
a big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. the move to under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't...
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. It's John Simon with a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Buccaneer.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. He did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. To throw again. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They do go for it. It's Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but when he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
2nd and 8 at the 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Evans once again the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Brady, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. John Simon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. deep for Gronkowski. And that is incomplete.
Brady's pass.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grip.
Oh, had to get it out. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety. For the team kicking the football.
Well, for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Not only did they block it, the awareness to go and grab it and then take it into the end zone for 6 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught, it's Miller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Brady's pass.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Brady's pass.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
23 yards.
Brady now on 1st down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Patriots take over.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays? Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's airing it out for Sanu. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick...
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rolling, and he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 86.
A 9-yard touchdown there.
Touchdown.
And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Flushed out right, and they're going to get the 2. It's caught.
It is successful.
So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think it's overstating it to say that he came out of nowhere. But did anyone see 19.5 sacks coming from Shaq Barrett last year? And even after he became an acknowledged guy that you had to block, he still was able to get to the quarterback. Expects to continue on that level, and there he is, adding to his totals.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Sets up
possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off play action. Newton sliding out of the pocket. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Off the play fake. Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he is all the way up past the 25. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Pass complete to
Chris Godwin, 73 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll run with Michelle, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
At the 12.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Number 25, LaShawn.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's McCoy. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Newton and the Patriots down by 7, 1:09 to play. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25.
Mohamed Sanu.
It's a big play there for the Patriots. 57 yards. First down, here's White.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
A gain of 9.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Off play action. Newton, he'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake. Newton. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Off-play action. Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as one on this one, and one was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for two there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
19-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brady going to throw here. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Gilmore. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25.
Today's final.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better.
Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. Big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of.